Hey, good morning, team. Okay, so I wanted to get in here quick because I'm realizing that there is a little bit of a gap between when we are asking people to share and they're telling you they want to share or they're ready to share, that point, and actually helping them to get joins. And so I'm hearing this from a few of you, and we're kind of working through some of these situations. So I thought I would just jump on here quick and share what's working well for me. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different for each person, right? But this, in general, this is what I've been doing. And you guys get me in the real and raw today because I was too excited not to share this right away. So there's a few different situations here, right? So from a few of you, I have heard that your people are saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna see my friends on Friday and I'm gonna talk to them then. Okay, so what I've found is that could go either really well and the people are like, yeah, sign me up, or it could go really bad and they're very skeptical and they really don't want any part of it, right? And so I think that I think in order to get people being positive about it, you've got to train your people how to do this in the best way, right? So for me, that means getting tools in their hands. So if I know that one of my people is going to be talking with their best friend on Friday, I would be working with that person beforehand and sending a video and saying, okay, this is a great video that when you're sitting down with your friend, go ahead and use this video and you guys can watch it and discuss it together. Or I'm tagging them possibly in something on Freedom Team about sharing Plexus in a simple way, or how to share Plexus, or what not to do when sharing Plexus. So this person has knowledge beforehand before they're even meeting up with that person, right? So I'm trying to, it's a law of navigation, right? I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking where that person is right now, they really probably have no knowledge or idea on how to do this. You're the professional at this point, right? You've been doing it for months, years, easy. But for that brand new person, think back to when you started. You didn't know how to do it. So make it as simple and easy for them and help them to have success in this area. Now also navigate, because knowing that person might come back and say, yeah, so-and-so is actually interested. Or they might come back and say, actually, they don't want more information. How are you going to help them navigate that situation, right? If they come back in negative, you're going to want to give them perspective, right? Friends and family are the hardest to get on board. Totally normal. Feel, felt, found, right? 1 in 10. And I'm hoping that they have a vision and a why at this point, right? Like we talked about last night in a book study, you have to have someone connected emotionally to something before they are going to do the action. So maybe they're yellow and they love to share. Great. Help them share with other people, but it can really hurt as a yellow when your best friends or family say no to you. So you got to really help them navigate through those emotions and giving them perspective and tools, right, to go and watch, overcoming objections, all the things, right? Now let's say they come back and say, yeah, actually Susie Q, Brittany, right? Susie is wanting more information. She's kind of interested. What's going to be your next step, Ambassador? You're going to help that person get Susie some information, right? And you guys, do not be afraid to get in their business, like Christina said last night, to get in their business and ask questions, right? It's not that we're prying, it's that we need to know all the nitty gritty of what's going on, what are people saying, and what are you doing in order to help them be successful, right? I think that's really where the gap lies, is you've got to ask good questions to figure out what exactly is going on, to figure out, okay, why are they not getting joins? Is it because they're not asking the right things? Is it because they're overloading people with information? Is it because they're not ending conversations with a question? Is it because they're not setting up the next appointment to check in and see how the video was? Maybe it's that they're not even sending messages out because they don't want to be salesy, right? And so common questions I'll ask are, hey, how's that messaging going? What are you hearing from people? Hey, how's it going? I know you're going to send that message to 3 people yesterday. Which 3 did you choose? right? So you're getting it going and then unpacking it and figuring out, yes, they sent out the messages. Great. What did Jen say? Oh, she said this? Okay, we're going to say this next. What did Tom say? Oh, he didn't respond? Very normal. Okay, we'll put him on the follow-up list. Let's keep focusing on reaching out to other people, right? So it's very, I call it the gray area, because there is no black and white, right? We don't go from, oh, you're going to share? Awesome. Let me know once you have your join. It doesn't work like that, right? It's a process, right? So figuring out exactly what you do when you know people in your life are interested in Plexus, and then helping that person do the same things. So we talked about people sharing word of mouth. Now I kind of went into Messenger as well. So if you have people who have that vision, they're excited, they want the money this month, or they want to explore this opportunity, or they want more freedom in their life, right? They have to be connected to a why and a vision. Could be through a diamond dot, could be through sharing your story, could be through a vision casting call. It could be talking about the income potential and figuring out what it could do for them, right? They have to be emotionally attached to it. Or even if they're excited to share in the beginning just because they like to share and help others, that's still going to fall off when they get rejected or people aren't responding, right? It's that mindset that sets in most times. So once they have that vision and that why, and they're open to sharing and they're ready to reach out, I would have them make a list of people to reach out to and then help them. And then, okay, so let's say I say, okay, Joelle, can you make a list of 5 people today that I can help you reach out to this weekend? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, awesome. When do you think you can get that list done? Oh, probably by tomorrow night. Okay, Sunday, I'm going to check in with you and we can go over that list. Does that sound good? Yes, it sounds good. See how I'm setting up appointments, asking good questions, holding them accountable, right? This is going to determine if this is somebody that I'm going to spend my time with. Because if she comes back and she has this list and she's open, perfect. If she comes back and says, oh, I didn't have a chance to sit down and do that, I'm guessing it's probably not at the forefront of her mind. Maybe she's busy with other stuff, or maybe she's really not as interested as she has expressed to me. And so, okay, let's say she gets me her list back. Okay, Joelle, who are the first 2 people that we can reach out to today? Oh, Tom and Susie? Okay, here's a message I want you to go ahead and tweak. Take a look at it. What do you think of this message? Oh, it's good. Okay, can you make some tweaks and send that back to me this afternoon? Do you think that will work? Yes, that works. No, that doesn't work. I'm busy today. Okay, when do you think is a good time for you to sit down and look at it? Tomorrow? Okay, can I touch base with you tomorrow night and we can go over it then? Yes. See how I'm still prepping for the next step. Okay. So we go over her message. It's good to go. Okay, how do you feel about sending it to Tom and Susie tonight? Can you do that? Yes, I can. Okay, awesome. Go ahead and send it to them. When they reply, I want you to come back into this chat and tell me that they replied. Because Susie or Joelle, I'm going to be here to help you every step of the way. You're still learning, so you're the student at this point. I'm the teacher, and of course, you're not going to say it in a bossy way, but I'm here. We've got systems in place. I am very confident in this area. I'm confident I will help you get some joins, but you've got to be willing to come back to me so that we can work together and I can help you move the conversation forward. Are you on board with that? Is that good? Yeah? Okay, awesome. So go send it now. And when you hear a reply, come back in this chat and let me know. I am super excited for you. I'm so proud of you. I cannot wait for you to help others in your life. Okay? She'll come back to me. If she doesn't message me in the next 24 hours, I'm going to get back to her and say, hey, what did Tom and Susie say? Oh, they didn't respond? Totally normal. Typically, when I reach out to 10 people, I may not hear back from maybe 1. And you guys, actually, law of navigation, I would have said this beforehand. So she has realistic expectations, so she doesn't get all defeated when they don't respond back to her, right? So giving her perspective, healthy perspective. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, so let's say that Susie did respond. Okay, Joelle, awesome. We're going to go ahead and send her the next step. Go ahead and grab that graphic that I'd sent you, or not the graphic, the wording that shares about what Plexus is. Go ahead and copy and paste that into the chat with her. When she responds with her health goals, jump back in here and then I'll give you the next step. Is that good? Thumbs up. Okay, great. Can't wait to hear what she says. Do you guys see how little and tedious this feels? It's very tedious, right? But it needs to be done because most people are not going to be natural leaders and know how to navigate a conversation. I would rather walk through it tediously holding their hands than have to backtrack after I realize, oh, they just sent over this long video and then the person said they're not interested. Or they just sent over the pricing and now this person's completely turned off because they didn't even know what the products were. So it's almost like you're catching things beforehand and really moving things baby steps so that they feel confident in what they're doing and they don't feel the pressure of having to know everything because they don't know probably anything at this point. So then, of course, I'm working through the conversation slowly. Oh, they said this about the health goals. Okay, go ahead and ask this question. And here's a graphic of all the health questions I normally ask. We're going to work through these together, right? Okay, so we got their health goals. All right, next step is you're going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to talk to them about the video, right? Are you open to checking out this video about a product combo that would be a fantastic fit for you? Okay, awesome. So you're going to send this video over to them, build the value of it like I just showed you, and then ask them when you think they'll get a chance to check it out. Oh, they said tonight? Okay, great. So then this is what you're going to say. You're going to follow up tomorrow or the next day. Okay, awesome. So I can't wait to hear what your friend says about the video, right? From the video, we might move to pricing or to the gut health page if they need more information or research, and then finally to close. So I would say it typically takes, when I'm having someone to start sharing, at least usually 2 weeks to get their first join. That's what I'm finding is a rhythm with my people. But from their friends, what I'm finding is because I've so meticulously showed them the process of success from beginning to end, my people have been able to take off quickly and get to start ranking up because they've seen the process of how I've done things, even though it's very, very slow at first. And there's honestly times where my girls have come back to me and said, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not getting responses. This feels really hard, but it's also that opportunity in that slow process to work on the mindset and nail these objections with them. So it's like everything's happening, the training, the mindset, the process of recruiting is happening at the same time with my people. And then what I've found is they're able to take it after that first, second, third join and go and do it on their own. So I hope this is helpful for you guys today. I am here to help you guys fill in the gaps. Really, I am. And so if you're having someone start sharing and there's nothing going on, there's not a lot of conversation, you're not really sure where they're at, they haven't had a join yet they're doing all the things, there's some stuff going on. And so I want to be here to help you guys figure out this area so that you can feel good about developing silvers and developing new business workers. Bye-bye.